Alrighty, it's 2 a.m. for you. Help. I mean, I can help you. Go to bed. Pretty simple. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to...
I did show Ryan that picture.
I did see that picture, yes. But yeah, so welcome to the MCParks Weekly Public Meeting. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for showing up. Well, we've got a week and a half to go until the MCParks Expo 2020.
Boy, do we.
Yes, we've got so many videos in the works. Here, let me actually count how many of these videos there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's 25-ish videos here. And that doesn't even count like the interviews with some of the people, you know, bits of Darren and I talking. Like, there's a lot of stuff, right, Darren?
It's ridiculous.
This
is the single largest, one event we've ever done.
It's the single, I think the reason why it feels like the largest event is just because of all of the pre-production work we're putting into it, right? Like, this isn't normally the kind of thing that we do. Normally, we just put a slide presentation together, go live, and just kind of wing it and treat it like a meeting.
What did we announce at the 2016 Expo? We announced
a lot of stuff that still hasn't happened.
Magic bands, cross-server inventory, merchandise stuff, and hotels. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah, and then the 2018 Expo, that's when we announced...
The big thing was models, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know. So panels, there are going to be a few panels. Actually, before we even talk about it, let's answer Trav Max's question by spitting out the schedule.
Oh.
I'll post it in here.
Yeah. So here we go. Darren's going to post the schedule for the expo. Oh, it's a spoiler, apparently.
Just come in blind.
Anyway, so let's go through this, shall we? So it all kicks out on Friday, September 11th, when we have our expo kickoff. So at 7 p.m., we're going to be kicking things off with a brief discussion of the history of MC Parks. I don't actually know what's involved in that, but I'm sure I'll be asked to attend. And we're going to be... So basically, the way that these panels are going to work is you're going to come into Discord, and maybe we'll live stream them as well, because why not? Probably. We'll probably live stream them. So we'll be on Discord and probably also live stream them on YouTube. And we'll be discussing things. In this case, the history of MC Parks. What fun little tidbits can people expect from this panel, Darren?
Yeah, so a lot of our guests who have joined within the past year or so they don't necessarily know 6+ additional years of server history. And so this panel is going to be made up of a couple original cast members, myself and Ryan, plus, Jess and Kaylee and Josh and possibly Mike as well. And so we're just going to kind of talk about, the humble beginnings of MC Parks and kind of how we got to where we're at and kind of the leadership decisions that we make and what's allowed us to continue going for so long. But it'll also kind of act as a small Q&A, not really discussing anything that we're going to be announcing the next day, but just kind of questions about server operation and stuff.
Yeah, definitely excited for that. And then we'll also be showing Happily Ever After. What's the special ending about?
Ooh.
That's it? That's all you're going to say? Just ooh?
Yeah. Ooh,
all right. Okay, I guess. I don't know what the special ending is.
I know what it is, and it's not that exciting.
You don't tell people it's not that exciting, Josh. How you do this? But I guess we also don't want to hype it up.
Expectation.
All right. Anyway, so on September 12th, Ryan is Tinkerbell. I don't know about that one. On September 12th, that's the big day here. So it starts at noon, where we're going to have an application panel. The leadership team will be talking to you about the application process in MC Parks, dispelling some rumors perhaps, and telling you what it takes to have a successful application to MC Parks.
It's going to be mostly like, so we get a lot of applications that we look through every single week. And so we I don't want to say we've developed a formula, but there are some like key identifiers that we look for, and kind of making sure that you hit all of those key identifiers to better help you join the team. So if you're unsure of like, maybe I don't know if I have what it takes, and I don't know if I'm going to fill out the application right, this may be the event for you to attend.
Absolutely. We also are going to have the first of our panels having to do with one of the specific departments. In this case, it's the guest relations panel, where the guest relations will tell all.
Yeah, they're going to be talking about, what it's like working on the server and working on the team. In addition to that, we're also going to be talking about like what goes into event planning, like stuff like Thursday Fun Nights. And maybe we'll even announce a new fall event.
What?
Maybe.
Yeah, but like, you're like, maybe we'll do this very specific thing. You never know. You could have done that better.
We'll be announcing the fall event. There. Is that better? Show up to that.
All right. We will be announcing a fall event at that panel, so go. And, of course, the main event of the entire expo is going to be Saturday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We did 4 p.m., so hopefully we can get some people from, both the West Coast being able to join, and also people joining us from Europe and other places around the world. It's the MC Parks keynote address. And, that will be...
Ryan, what can we expect in that one?
Oh, boy. Maybe we'll announce some things. You never know.
Yeah, who can say?
Who can
It's
say?
actually, if you want to know a secret, it's actually just a big commercial for a whole brand new line of duck merchandise.
Shh, don't tell him.
Yeah, 60 minutes of duck merch.
It's very funny, Broken. So yes, there's going to be lots of announcements. There's going to be lots of video updates on some things that we've been working on for quite a long time. Some stuff getting you all hyped for the future of MC Parks. And then afterwards, after the produced event, we will invite you all back to Discord, and we'll also probably for the sake of keeping things, for posterity, we'll probably stream that as well, so we can stay on our YouTube channel. The Q&A, where we can answer your questions about the many things that we will have shown you over the course of that keynote address. I'm actually concerned that 6 p.m. is too early for the technician panel, because we'll probably the Q&A will almost certainly spill over into that time. So that might need to be changed. Anyway, moving on to Sunday. We've got plenty more panels for you. We have an Imagineering panel at noon on Sunday, which is where Aaron will tell you how to do a cartwheel. Just kidding. Aaron will tell you how to be an Imagineer. What do we have on tap for that panel, Darren?
Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of different Imagineers from a bunch of different projects we're working on, including some maybe newly announced projects. So we'll also use that as a time to kind of field questions about things that are kind of newer in the MC Parks pipeline. In addition to that, it's also just going to be like building tips and tricks and how people on the team build one-to-one, and just, overall, just, a nice sit-down fireside chat with the Imagineers.
Fireside chat with the Imagineers. I like it.
Yeah.
Fireside chatting.
What the hell is Parks Experience? That might be a question that you have. And if it is, you should go to the Parks Experience panel at 2 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, September 13th, when we will be talking about the many facets of the Parks Experience team, and kind of going over what all of these people do. Why the rank exists in the first place. Well, it just seems like a big smattering of everything. Spoiler alert, that's what it is. You can go there, and it'll be a good time. So go check it out. And then we'll be showing the special ending, Happily Ever After, again, with this special secret ending that even I don't know what it is. We'll have an expo closing ceremony at 6 p.m., which, we'll be closing the expo. And then 9 p.m., there'll be a special ending, happily ever after again. There might be some more fun things around the way. We might have some fun things for you to explore on the server itself. We might have some special merchandise for you to be able to purchase on the server that you'll only be able to get at the MCParks Expo. Fun meet and greets. Ooh, that might be fun.
I mean, they're all fun, but like these ones especially are fun. They're
Right. So, you're definitely going to want to show up to the MCParks Expo. MCParks.us/expo is where all the fun streams will be. That's going to be a fun couple days at Mission Control, right, Darren?
I just gave work shifts.
Yes.
It'll be great. It'll be fun. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have fun.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good time. Can't wait. Stay tuned for all of that. MCParks.us/expo is where the keynote will be broadcasted, and we'll probably put the other events on there as well. That's exciting. How about we go to our top 10 rides and top 10 riders?
We did have a bunch of new CPs this week, and it was requested that we announce it, even though most of them are training early.
Yeah.
Go for it, Kaylee.
All right. So.
Today. 2 seconds.
All right.
Kaylee's got it.
Oh, yep. Sorry about that.
No.
All right. So we have Aero Dealer, Walt Disney, Dr. Bandicoot, Miss Lefriner, I apologize if I didn't pronounce that correctly, Mr. JW, Tiki Room Nerd, Scion Drax, Skater Boy, Max the Master, and Precious Koala. Congrats and welcome.
Awesome. Welcome to the team.
What a fun time to join the team also. Like, with just the incoming chaos of all the expo stuff. Like, it's going to be a time next weekend.
Absolutely. All right. Now let's check out our top 10 rides and our top 10 riders. 10th place this week was Radiator Springs Racers with 901 rides. 9th place went to the Haunted Mansion with 934 rides. 8th place was Splash Mountain in the Magic Kingdom with 947. 7th was It's a Small World in Magic Kingdom with 969. We have in 6th place, I think, or 7th if I can count, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's 6. Alice in Wonderland with 1,034. 5th place was Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith, with 1,072. 4th place was The Incredicoaster in Disney California Adventure with 1,128. 3rd place went to Living with the Land in Epcot with 1,155. Heimlich's Choo Choo Train took home the number 2 spot with 1,358. And in first place with 1,368, 10 rides in front was Spaceship Earth. What, Darren?
I said Kumba and then switched it to Cheetah Hunt.
Got it. All right. Whenever you say something that's very short, it gets cut off because I hear my voice in the background. Yes. All right, our top 10 riders this week. 10th place was The Greener with 296 rides. Citrus Gosling was in 9th with 315. 8th was Ballistic Mickey NZ with 343. With 349 in 7th place was Skater Boy. 6th place was Sagi with 366. 5th place was Scion Drax with 527. 4th place is Aero Dealer with 539. Prada was in 3rd with 592. 2nd place was Legend __ Darius with 743, and first place was Littlehead 123 with 1,355. The person who spent the most amount of time on rides this week was actually Sa Gi with 50 hours, 40 minutes, and 35 seconds. It's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Alrighty, folks. So that is your top 10 rides and your top 10 riders. Okay, so at this point, we'll move to our questions. That being said, if you have a question about the specifics of where progress is at with something, I might not answer it, and I might say wait till the expo. So that's the way it is. Let's see, what kind of questions do we have? Can we have Ferb's nose and Candace's neck as merch items? An interesting suggestion, indeed. It's an interesting suggestion. That's all
We
I'll
should
say.
take up on that.
I'm gonna say it's an interesting suggestion.
With all the Phineas and Ferb suggestions recently, have you watched the new movie? I watched it today. It's pretty good. No spoil.
When's Test Track opening? It's some Test Track related time.
Oh yes, of course.
All right, Mert Derman has signed up to be the sole person working on the Bourne Stuntacular, actually, as it turns out.
Nice work, Mert.
Yep. She just signed up. Any news for USO? Gonna have to go to the expo. Might be. I just thought of something that we definitely could have made a good teaser trailer for that we yet didn't. Oh well. We still can. It would be an easy one to make. Yeah. The Queeg fight was an excellent video on your channel, Karatron. It's great. However, I believe that Jishi has to take away your YouTuber rank or your influencer rank. I think that's how I think it's what happened. There you go. Will there be funnel cakes at the expo, or will they be out sooner? They'll be out at some point after we push the newest version of the resource pack, so stay tuned. For applications, we look at Minecraft experience or Disney experience first. Well, it depends on what the role is that you're applying for. Will it be an autograph signing event for the expo? There isn't one on the schedule.
Maybe not an autograph signing event, but I do have 2 copies of the Book of World Records that we're in. And there are quite a few cast members in Orlando that I could get to sign it. So maybe we'll do a giveaway of one of them.
That's interesting.
So not Minecraft signing, but maybe we could have something else similar.
When will work at Tron and Walt Disney World begin? When we feel as though it's nearing completion in real life and we have enough resources to build it. Trap next, we have a large list of lightsabers that will be available at Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities. We have not announced the list of them yet, but probably when we get closer to the opening date for Galaxy's Edge, we'll announce that. There will definitely be blue milk for Galaxy's Edge. Mickey waffles. I think someone made an attempt at it, and we didn't think it looked very good. But maybe we'll go back to that. What's going on with Indiana Jones? It's an attraction that we're working on. Blue and green milk at the expo? No, not at the expo. Galaxy's Edge, though. Monorail merch? There isn't any at this time, but you never know what might happen in the future. Indiana Jones is a man with a cool hat, but maybe someone else might want to steal that hat. You never know.
I like hats.
Do you like hats, Darren?
I mean, I'm wearing one right now. It's the kind of like denim blue Mickey Mouse hat.
Oh, you wore when we played golf.
Yeah, go-to hat.
Nice.
I usually get one, like, wear it till it's no longer recognizable of what it initially was, and then get a new one.
Right. Monorail conductor cards. We actually did have an idea for those being like a collectible item, like all the different Disney transport little cards you can get. Need the Curious George Ball Factory. Oh, I totally agree with that.
3 all the balls.
It's my most prized possession, Darren. We don't have any pins on the server at the moment, but there's definitely is a plan to have pin trading and collecting in the future. Yes, I understand everyone keeps mentioning A Day in the Park with Barney. Thank you.
We only work on attractions that are open in real life, and that's currently closed.
Now, it's not clear whether it will reopen. I know what's open.
In the park.
Mert Derman, I know what's open. In real life, the Born Stuntacular is open, and you're going to work on it. You're going to be the only person working on it. You're going to do it all by yourself, and it's going to open next week. Add it to the 73 video. Just 16 Trello cards for that whole show?
You've seen this one card.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't quite meet the MC Park standards. It was just you running around jumping. When will ET open? When it's done. Probably. Can you use my tier 3 sub for the MC Parks Expo? I'm not sure what a tier 3 sub is. A Twitch sub? I don't
know how you'd use that on the expo.
I don't know how you would use that on the expo because it's going to be a YouTube premiere. Sorry, I'm not hip with the kids. I don't really know how Twitch streaming works.
You did a whole stream with Jack and you don't know how Twitch streaming works?
Hey, I just showed up. What will you be able to do at AMC in Disney Springs on the server? Who knows? How's Hagrid's coming along? Quite well. Really excited for that one.
Darren's over here stealing my thunder.
I'm a boomer. No, I'm 22 years old.
I don't know. Sounds like a boomer to me.
You're 23. Shut up.
I don't know. It sounds like a boomer to me.
How old are you, Josh? Aren't you 23?
24.
Okay.
24.
Alrighty, folks. Do you have any other questions that we can answer this week? Dizcast return when? Don't know. Test track info.
Company.
Hold on. Test track info?
Oh.
Test Track is a high-speed slot car dark ride on the eastern side of Future World at Epcot, a theme park at the Walt Disney World Resort in Bay Lake, Florida. The ride is a simulated excursion through the rigorous testing procedures that General Motors uses to evaluate its concept cars. culminating in a high-speed drive around the exterior of the attraction.
Wow, Wikipedia is so helpful.
He asked for some info. I gave him some info. And even info on when Tower of Terror will open. It's
I'm
open
pretty
right
sure
now.
that you knew that it was open already.
If you watched Jack's stream last week, you would have been able to see it. We did ride it on the live stream.
We did start to ride it, and then we gave up and went to go ride the Incredicoaster. Coaster.
No, that was Tower of Terror.
Yeah. Oh, did someone say
I
touchback?
said, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was answering the question about Tower of Terror. Racing Disney update at Expo.
We have the other videos we're working on.
I mean, that would have been a good idea, though. There's still time.
We have videos
Right.
that will be at the expo.
There are videos that will be at the Expo. Where's Jack's stream? It's on Jack's Twitch. And it's probably on his YouTube channel by now, too. But
Does he
I'm not
upload
sure.
all his streams to YouTube?
Most of them, yeah.
Okay. I don't know how he works as like a YouTuber.
Model Citizen, we keep everything as up to date as we can with how it exists in real life. Right now, the Polynesian looks like the way it is on the server, so we're going to keep it like that until there are resources that we can use to make it more up to date. That's what we do for everything.
It's why Day in the Park with Barney is closed.
No, that's not why Day in the Park with Barney is closed.
It's partially 10%.
Do I like the Rainforest Cafe? I think it's quite overrated. When will the other half of Disneyland open up? We're opening Disneyland on a land-by-land basis when most of the attractions are finished there. We started with Main Street USA and Astro Orbiter, because the ones we had finished first. And then we opened up Fantasyland with many of its dark rides and attractions. And then we also went back into Toontown and also Frontierland, because we had things open in those lands. The next land to open will likely be Adventureland, once we are at a spot where we are happy with the attractions there. And you can stay tuned for more updates on that. And then, of course, we'll go, we'll go farther into the park. So, yeah. Thanks, Andy. I can't take all of the credit. We have an amazing cast of cast members here who all do amazing jobs at all of the stuff that they do, like building and technician work and answering questions in chat and making sure all the guests are having a good time. So I've really gotta defer all that credit on to the cast members. Tokyo Disneyland will probably not open in the year 4000. What is Alamo Car Rental? It's a car rental company based in the United States. I think they're based in the United States. I don't know if that's true or not.
Siri, what is Alamo Car Rental?
Okay, here's what I found.
Oh, it's just the maps. Never mind.
Great. Alamo Rent-A-Car is a car rental agency in the United States based in Clayton, Missouri. There you go. You know it. All right, I'm not just spitting up the first paragraph of Wikipedia articles for everybody.
MC Parks info ? When does MC Parks get big enough to get its own Wikipedia page? That's what I want to know.
I mean, someone could make it, but
I was wondering-
What are we going to do with the Carousel of Progress since it changes all the time? Well, Carousel of Progress does not change all the time. In fact, Carousel of Progress hasn't changed since the 90s.
It's like stupidly outdated right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, because it most certainly does not change all the time. Okay, so you don't need a ticket for the expo, and also it's not a Disneyland expo, just the MCParks expo, Haru. So all you have to do is go to mcparks.us/expo. We will update that page with the schedule. We just posted in announcements. But if you go to mcparks.us/expo, during all of the events and whatnot, you will see more information there about how to participate in each of the events. Of course, happy to help. What do you mean, King Shepherd? We have loads of side projects, but they're normally related to our rides or the parks, because that's what we do here. Do I like the Nintendo Wii? It was a good console. You mean at Disneyland? It changes often. Remember, the houses of the man. I bet that Star Wars launch day does not stick around for too much longer, seeing as if the whole point was to hype up the new trilogy of Star Wars movies and the Star Wars theme park land that have both come and gone. Bob Iger will most likely not be making a special appearance at the expo.
I could ask.
We can ask him, but yeah, he probably will say no.
He'd be like, "Who are you, and what is this?"
No, he'd say, "Hey, you're the one who interrogated me at Rise of the Resistance." That's what
Does he just remember everybody's name like that?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Will we keep the People Mover track broken when Tomorrowland opens a DL? We will keep it the way it looks in real life, which is there.
Tomorrowland is pretty awful in real life, and it will be pretty awful on here. You can quote me on that.
There you go. Billy Blueberry White Tea stumbled upon this server at 2 a.m. in the first raid on the Space Mountain. That's awesome. Glad you like that. Achievement Hunter panel at the expo? No.
Ask.
Will we say hello like Michael Eisner at the expo? Didn't we have a... No, we were saying we should change the default. So, okay. So there's a little test clip that we play on the audio server to see when things are working, and it's the sound of completing a stage in Super Mario Brothers. And we were joking that we should... Actually, I think it was a serious suggestion that we should replace that testing debug clip with Michael Eisner saying hello.
Can we please?
It was a pretty good idea.
Michael Eisner's sound bits are like what we should replace everything with.
Nobody is currently working on Philhar Magic Travmax. It's been kind of a dormant project for quite a while. I do not believe we are hiring any new Imagineers this week, no.
Hello?
Hi, Lucy. Thank you for coming. Disney Tokyo? That's something we're working on, yeah.
There was an event that we're having soon to discuss all of our new projects and some current projects.
There you go. We don't have any plans for Universal Studios Hollywood. No, Andy. Sorry. Please get rid of Heimlich's Choo Choo Train. We will get rid of Heimlich's Choo Choo Train when we have enough resources to start working on Avengers Campus, Ethan. But until then, we will keep it open. That's normally what we do with attractions that close in real life. We keep them open on MCParks until such a time comes when we have enough resources to start building their replacement. And that being said, Heimlich's, time. It's limited. Can we make a museum for the leaderboard of rides that have been removed? Maybe. Disney Springs info. Disney Springs is a shopping, dining, and entertainment complex of the Walt Disney World Resort in Lake Buena Vista, Florida.
After Ryan says, "I'm not just going to read you the Wikipedia page," he just
that's just what I said. I want to know how close I was. I was so close. I was so close. Disney Springs is an outdoor shopping, dining, and entertainment complex of the Walt Disney World Resort in Lake Buena Vista, Florida, near Orlando. I was really close. Darn.
What is the shopping, dining, entertainment complex?
Yes, but it was outdoor. I just said the shopping. Yeah, and the reason why I remembered that is when we had our old custom server, we had a custom monorail loop that I wrote and narrated, and in it we had an area called the Plaza, which is like our own little Disney Springs thing. And I needed something to say in the monorail loop. I went to the Wikipedia article to see how Wikipedia described Disney Springs, and so I knew that it said a shopping, dining, and entertainment complex because I borrowed that for that script. So there you go. I forgot about the outdoor part though. Universal Florida is in the process of making a new park. When will that start being built on the server? Sorry for all the questions. So Universal's Epic Universe is actually presently on hold in real life. They are not doing any new construction at this time, and it is unclear when they will resume construction. However, when we start our construction would be when there are enough resources to begin work on it. That's probably whenever there is a satellite imagery added to Google Maps or Bing Maps or anything like that, where we can use that data to build on the server. That would probably not be until around the time that the park is getting ready to be opened. And seeing as we are now several years away from that being the case, because that project has been delayed and put on hold, we're not going to be doing that either.
We find that building rides and lands and parks based purely off of the concept art is never a good idea.
Of course. Will the server be alive by 2024? I don't see why not, barring some catastrophe. Does Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer know about the expo? I don't think he does, no. I think he has some more important things to be worried about at this time.
Like what?
Like the coronavirus pandemic. And also the future of tourism in his city. Might be some things that are more on his mind than a Minecraft servers event.
Oh.
When is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is being worked on MCParks, and we do not have an opening date at this time. Rylan, we have a schedule of events for the expo. The panels will be here on Discord, and they might be streamed on YouTube as well. And the keynote itself will be exclusively shown on YouTube. MCParks.us/expo is going to be where you're going to want to go for more information during the weekend of the expo. See you later, Lucy. Thank you for coming. All right, let's stop asking if random person knows about the expo, because chances are they don't. What's the project you are focused on? We're focused on very many projects, and if you're interested in hearing a full list of what those are, I highly recommend that you attend the MCParks Expo next weekend. The MCParks Expo is an event where we will be going through all of the many goings-on MCParks through videos that are produced by our branding team. It's going to be a great time, and can't wait to have you there.
Here one more time.
There's a timetable of all of the events. All righty, folks. Do we have any other questions that are relevant to MCParks? There will be merchandise. Mr. Frank Plays, look 3 messages up from yours. Will we get sneak peek of tech for new rides? King Shepherd, there will be 25 plus videos made by our branding team showing off some stuff that we're working on. Maybe there will be some tech in there. You never know. Anything being worked in Disneyland? Lots. You should definitely come to the expo if you want to hear more. Is it in game or in a voice channel? It's going to be on YouTube, actually. Go to mcparks.us/expo for more information. For where that will be where there is information when there is information. Will the panels be recorded? They will probably be streamed and then saved onto YouTube. Alrighty, folks. Seeing as we're getting a big rapid fire of questions for which the answer is go to the expo, I think we're going to call it there. So I'd like to thank you all for coming to the MCParks weekly public meeting. We can't wait to see you all at the expo next week. And of course, before then, we have one more meeting where we can also tell you to just go to the expo, and that's going to be the entirety of that meeting too, I can tell. So thank you all for coming to the weekly MCParks public meeting. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for coming down. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.